screen does not work.
I don't see your screen yet.
Okay.
Look at everybody popping on for you.
How about now?
Yes.
Awesome.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself because Ryan's cooking in the background and I don't want you guys to hear a bunch of chopping and stuff.
All right. I'm going to keep this hopefully short and sweet because I know that it's late. All right. So can everybody see my screen? Awesome. All right, so welcome to the call. I hope everybody got a chance to listen to the surge. That was awesome. A lot of cool and exciting things. Little housekeeping. I hope you guys like my Mrs. Doubtfire right there. One of my favorite movies. Fantastic Friday is this Friday. Yay. We're having a dream board party on January 9th. I believe it's at 3 at Beth's, but no, 2, is it? Oh, okay, 12. Got it. All right, so I can change that. And also, if you haven't yet, get registered for Summit. Success Club, I just wanted to recognize the 3 that I saw in there. Meg Lyon already reached Success Club, so awesome. And Katie and Joan on their way. And I'm sure there are a couple others that have made it, but just haven't added it in. I know that was posted today. So awesome job, and keep the momentum going. I know that there's a lot of people that have New Year's resolutions out there, and they're looking for us. So keep it up. So new year, new goals. Like I just said, everybody has health and fitness goals that they want to reach for the new year. Number 1, don't prejudge. You can't assume where someone's at in their life, physically or financially, so definitely keep an open mind. Be the person that they think of when they want to start. So follow up with people, keep your posts consistent, and have a variety of posts so that they remember you. You definitely want to be top of mind when they're thinking about changing their life. 3rd one, dig deep into asking questions and relate to how they're feeling. This has really helped me a lot, and Meg's helped me with my conversations. Just digging deeper and asking them questions that might make them feel uncomfortable, but they'll thank you at the end when they see results. So definitely ask a lot of questions, and don't stop with an answer that they give you. Don't take a no personal. I used to get really caught up on this and always think about the no's when really I should be focusing on who really wants to do it and do this with me. So carry on, continue on, and everyone has a story. Like I said, don't prejudge. You don't know where someone's coming from or their lifestyle. For me personally, I played college basketball, and once that was over, I literally didn't know what to do with my life. Sports were a big part of my life, so when that was over, I literally felt depressed, and I just didn't know what to do. So I continued to eat whatever I wanted, because with basketball, I could always do that. I would just have practice or a game or something to burn it off. So that wasn't the case anymore, and I needed something that would not only keep me active, but something that would entertain me and push me, and that's when I found Beachbody. When I worked with Meg at Channel 6 at the time, she told me about this thing called Beachbody that Joan got her signed up with, and I was hesitant at first, and I think I actually mooched off her for her first program. But I decided to give it a whirl, and I loved the team aspect of it. It was a great void for me. It was a great fill for me for that void from basketball that I was missing. And that's where I mean everyone has a story. You don't know where they're coming from. And for me, this was a lifesaver. So it can also change somebody else's life. So here are my to-dos. Reach out to your coach. They will literally pick you up. I say this because there have been multiple times where I've lacked motivation, and my team and Meg specifically has literally picked me up and just kept me going. And there were a few months ago when I literally couldn't get out of bed. I talked to Joan about this and Kylie. I didn't know what was going on, but I was feeling really fatigued and I had no energy. This was going on for months, and it was really scary. I didn't have the energy to do Beachbody anymore. I didn't have the energy to even go to work, my full-time job. So I was in a tough spot there, and luckily I had my team to back me up and really pull me through and get me out of it. Luckily I started feeling better. But the leaders on the team literally brought me back. So definitely don't give up. And if you're struggling, reach out to your coach because they can help you. Always be thinking of your why. I'm sure for you, your why has changed multiple times. I know that my why has, but lately my why has been more realistic, and I would love to be my own boss full time. I shared this in one of our groups, but I literally sat in my car last week and I had to leave work, and I was just bawling in my car because I've been so stressed and frustrated at work, and I just broke down. And it was then that it really clicked that nothing's going to change unless I change, and I have to put 100% into this if I want to see something come out of this. So that was a huge eye-opener, and yeah, I just want to be my own boss and not have to deal with that. Personal development, this has been huge for me lately. I've been listening to audiobooks on the way to work. Spirit Junkie is an awesome one. I know we've talked about that a lot, but I never thought that I needed personal development, and I actually really do. So definitely grab a book or listen to it in the car. Not only does it boost your spirits, but it'll help generate posts for you if you're struggling with thinking about a post. I've had some posts come to mind just from what I was listening to. Be you, keep it simple, and know your brand. That's pretty self-explanatory. You want to post about you, post about your family, your friends. I remember when I started out, I would look at the leaders' posts and I wanted to be where they were. And it's great to have that in mind, but I'm an extremely anxious person as it is. So to think that far in the future got me flustered. So try to stay in the moment. Don't think into the future too much, but know where you want to be. Yeah, post about your brand, share your life with your audience, because ultimately that's what they want to see is you. And stay on top of your power hours. When I do this, I feel so much more confident and like I'm in this business more. So it'll drastically help and change your business if you can commit to this. So some of my don'ts. Don't get lost in the news feed. I am really guilty of this. Do you ever sit down and work for a couple hours and then you realize you're like wondering how much you've accomplished, and you're like, what the heck? I just sat here for 3 hours and didn't really do much. So set a timer to stay on track. It'll help you. Don't take hours to create a post. I'm also guilty of this. But try to think of your posts ahead of time, get an idea of what you want for a picture to go with it, spend some time just to write down motivational quotes from your personal development or something that you found online, some examples of hooks or some jabs, and then you can later find a picture to go along with it. But some days I'll just sit and I'll just write different hooks, or I'll take a look at our Evernote and get some ideas from that, or our challenge groups or something like that. So just make a list of different options for when you're in need of a post. And don't give up. I've had my ups and downs, not only physically, but emotionally, but I know that this is where I want to be because of the people that you surround yourself with. And it's so much better being on this side of things. So keep pushing and keep reaching out and starting conversations, because big things will happen. And that is it. I just wanted to share my do's and don'ts and a little bit of what I have experienced and have gone through. And I'm super excited about 2016. So that's it. I hope that was, I know that that was fast, but I know that it's late, so.
Nicole, can you share a little bit more with us about sort of, I guess, what you went through, taking a break and then coming back? I had somebody just ask this question to me tonight. So they wanted to know, they're like, they were listening to Allie Upham's National Wake Up Call, and she said, never go MIA on your coaches. And she's like, but then I was like, crap, I just went MIA on my coaches for 3 months. So now what? So that was a question that I got. And I'm just wondering, what is your advice for that? And how did you come back from sort of taking a break from your business and your coaches?
Yeah, it was really hard for me because I'm not the type of person to quit on anything. So stepping away, and not only from physically not being able to do anything, but I don't know, I didn't like it. It was a tough feeling, just knowing that there were people on my team that needed me, and I'm pretty sure that I think Rachel was the one that was even doing better than me. So I was like, my own coach is doing better than me, and that's freaking awesome, but I need to step it up, and I need to be a leader because other people need me too. So I was really proud of her, but that was really eye-opening, just to have somebody that signed up under you do better than you. And actually, Joan, I think it was you that told me this, which was really helpful. And it wasn't to, when I started back up again, it wasn't to start not necessarily telling people what to do, but kind of being a tough leader, but more so being one of them and doing it together. And that really clicked for me. And I was like, yeah, I don't need to be somebody that I'm not right now. I have things that I need to work on, and I need to get organized. But more so just let them know that we're in this together, and thank you for supporting me and knowing that I was going through a tough time and that we'll get through it together. So I loved what you told me, and really took it to heart.
I love that, because I do think that you've done a really good job at coming back and recreating a culture for your team and being part of that. And, that's nothing to look at and take lightly. I think that that's a good leader right there, is somebody who comes back and starts showing their team that they're going to be there for them by jumping in and leading, but not by telling them what to do, but by doing it and showing them doing it. And I think Nicole's done a really good job of that. So nice job. Does anybody have any questions? You can type them in the chat, or you can yell them out, whatever you want to do. I mean, When did you start really hitting it hard again? That was like
a couple months ago.
Yeah, and it didn't take her very long to not only get back to Diamond, but to, you know, be 1-star with her team and to continue on and make Success Club. And now she's running a team call. And so
crazy things happening.
yeah, so just because success doesn't happen for you right away, or maybe this business doesn't click for you right away, or maybe you're not the rank that you want to be or where you want, or maybe, you know, like Nicole, you have a coach under you that's killing it and you're like, damn, they're under me and I'm not there yet. It doesn't mean that that's it. That's just your journey, and your journey is something that's different, and it's going to be able to help other people. So the only way you don't succeed in this business is if you quit.
Right, and think of, although it might be hard right now to think of your negatives as a positives, but try to turn it around and make the most of it, because when you're feeling like you're at your lowest, things could be a lot worse. So that's what I kept thinking. Like, I don't have cancer, like I'm not dying right now. Things could be so much worse. Suck it up and just push, because things can only get better.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. And take it as a growth, it's a growing experience. And now you're the leader that you are today because of everything that you went through.
Exactly. Yeah, things happen for a reason. I'm a big believer of that. So
awesome call. I appreciate everybody jumping on. I hope you guys were all on the surge, and I hope you're super stoked about the Dominican Republic, because I am. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and post this in the team page. And I would like you to post just like one thing in the comment section that you got from this call. And if you want to do an added bonus, something that you got from the surge. And thanks, Nicole, for taking the time to do this. And it's January, guys. Hit it hard, because everybody needs our help right now. And it's the perfect time to just blow your business up. Okay? All right. Awesome.
Bye.